And there he is. Here we're back at it. Come back, everyone. And we're on the grind again. 10 wins on Triple Star, which is what we rolled last episode. Here we go. Oh, this is interesting. So this high double approach seemed to be pretty popular recently. And direct 3-3 invasion. Another interesting choice. Usually black does something there, but if black just does this, then this exchange probably isn't so good as white would get Sente here. I guess it's a limited loss for black. It's not too bad. So yeah, welcome back. And I'm out of a good intro, so we're just going to get right into the gameplay. I promised you guys I would at least make one video per month, so here I am again. When I start something, it's very hard to give it up halfway, so we're gonna keep up the grind, and hopefully we'll aim for bi-weekly soon, if I can sustain this frequency. So last episode I had asked you guys to ask me questions, and nobody really asked me any questions. Well, I did get some questions, to be fair, but not that many. There was one question about one of the moves, so keep in mind that I do play a lot of games in these episodes, so if you don't give a timestamp or tell me about a particular game, it's going to be really hard to know what you're talking about. So if you want to just give me the timestamp or tell me which game it was, that would help me know what you're curious about. I know sometimes I talk about things pretty quickly, and that's sort of the nature of these type of episodes. So if there's something that's not clear, let me know. I think I want to reduce the liberty here. It looks like a pretty ridiculous move, but I think it will work because we want black to answer. We need to fix the cut on the left side. So I'm going to do that. And then when black fixes, I can fix. I might attach actually. Yeah, this is sort of, it's going to be more threatening here. Oh, can I? I really want to Hane. We're walking a tightrope here. There's so many cuts, but right now they don't work. And I have to respond to this one. Or do we just capture? Oh yeah, we do, don't we? Make sure I don't misread this. Yeah, we can throw in Atari, and we get to capture black in one go. Did we just end the game right there? That looks to be the end. It was a abrupt ending. My opponent must be very confused. But something like this, you really gotta read carefully. Black could have maybe Atari first, and then played that move. No, I think the whole thing definitely won't die, but maybe black will still have to sacrifice the rest. But yeah, a very honorable opponent. They resign right there. So a nice clean win. So let's roll our next opening. See what we get. I forgot to change the 0 and 8. Let's go. 3. What do we got here? Low or high Chinese opening. Let's go. Very rare that I actually get black, so kudos for my opponent there. Oh, they approached both my corners. Oh no. All right. We'll do a three space low pincer just for the play, for the sake of playing that location. One space. I've never seen that actually. Let's do this Joseki. I think recently it's been kind of came back, I guess. Oh, you're not supposed to be able to play the Taisha when it's 2 space. You can only play with 3 space. The normal thing would be to fix, but I'm kind of thinking of doing something crazy. Okay, I'll just do the normal thing. We don't want to get too crazy here. Maybe we do. Let me just extend. I kind of want to take the corner back here. I think that will be worth it. It's quite a big mutual base move, and it's very, very important for the local well-being for the black and white groups. So the 3-3 point, when it's open like this, it's always a good vital point to take. Another question that I got was about kind of just moving on to a different, I guess, how should I say it? A completely different topic. Like my PhD was in climate, and now I'm doing software engineering. The transition's definitely not easy, but I think my main advice would be to pick something that you actually like. Like, don't pick something that is like just like good or it's hype, or because a lot of people tend to do that and then they burn out really quickly, either during learning or like after they get the job, and on the job it just gets really boring. So to like not burn out, make sure you pick something that you actually like. Something that you don't get bored, and like something that you see yourself doing for extended periods, and make sure you're able to survive those kind of periods. I guess that's the main advice. For people who are like good at doing hard projects, like career transition is like not too difficult, I think. You just write down a list of things to study and just kind of do it. At least that's sort of how I did it and how I looked at it. I knew like it was very interesting. It wasn't like, I kind of described it, I guess, last time as like, my friend told me about it, I kind of just went with it. There was a pretty long thinking process of whether or not it's good. Is this something that I really want to do for the next, I don't know, 10 plus years? Speaking of which, a lot of people are telling me maybe we don't even have software engineers in 10 years because of AI and stuff, but that's a whole separate topic. But yeah, like make sure you really enjoy it, and like that you won't hate it, I guess. Pick something that you won't hate. Yeah, so I mean, Go is pretty hard, so can't be harder than Go, right? Yeah, right. So it looks like, so I kind of let my opponent live, but they didn't really choose to live. So all right, we'll just go for the kill. There is a push and cut, so I'm gonna just fix the middle. This local situation is already dead, so I won't have to worry about that one. I do also have a push and cut, and it's very dangerous for white if I'm looking at this correctly. Yeah, but this left group is dead, and probably we won't need anything else after we capture the left. I kind of reduced the volume of the gameplay. Let me know if like that's important to you. If that's okay. Like currently I can hear it, but you can't hear it. So I think I kind of went back and forth previously on this in the series, but I feel like people don't really need to hear the game sound, so I'm gonna just kind of leave it that way. I could try to fine tune it so you can hear like a little bit of the stones. Yeah, let me know what works for you. If you're enjoying my videos, drop a like. Alright, so we've captured the left and I don't really know what else to do. I think this is good enough for the game. I might just push and cut, and I'll do what the right thing to do is. I'm going to prep, and then I'm going to push and cut. There's a peep right after, so this is something white really needs to defend against. So white's liberties are very short. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of this left side kind of just happened when I was talking. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what white could have done better. Oh, I guess in this way I'm kind of sacrificing the 2 stones. I guess it's fine as long as I live. I don't really need the 2 stones. Wait, why isn't white netting them? If white netted here instead of Atari, white would have captured my stones. But I don't know. I have no idea what white's doing now, because everything's sort of dying at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the win. So I guess you can't see the but I have 14 now, and I need 6 more, 5 more after this. Unless something really crazy happens. Well, who knows? These are Fox games. But yeah. Ah, there we go. Cool, nice and easy. Nothing too much to talk about, I guess, this game. White kind of just so white's normal move is probably just to take the 3-3, blocking closes, and then continue the opening. This move is a bit, I think I'm pretty happy with this. If white extends out, black can just jump out or play some move to come out. White's locally not settled, so white can't really attack black. So this result is already kind of good for black, and then later on white kind of just got surrounded, and obviously that's no good. Black can escape these whenever, so this will be a difficult game for white regardless. But yeah, let's roll the next opening. And yes, here I was looking at your comments. Random number. Well, let's go. Oh, good old Kobayashi. We're very close to 7-Dan. And there he is, 18 out of 20, just 2 more until 7. I'm so excited. If we get to 7, this is going to be so interesting. I'll be forced to play Kobayashi Opening, and the opponents are going to be so hard, so we'll see what happens. Low pros, I haven't seen this in a while. I don't know what to go for. Maybe 2 space? This invasion, interesting. Since I have the ladder with the 2 space, oh, yeah, obviously, white can't wedge, so I'm gonna connect. I definitely want the right side. Yeah, so white's gonna bump. But locally, I can prevent the connection by attaching. And if white comes out, I can Hane. But now I can just block. Because if I didn't exchange this, white would just diagonal and connect back. But now because I have the move, white isn't able to connect back. So black is entitled to pretty good gain locally. You get to make white super small on the bottom here. Let's do a clamp. It seems pretty good. Yeah, this connection is probably a little too territorial. I feel like we're just getting really, really good shape now. And white has to connect and then connect back. And then I could Hane and turn. Yeah, but I'm just gonna kick and finish off the right. But locally, I'm definitely quite happy about this. And that seems to be Gote, so we'll just ignore that. My opponent's playing really fast again, which is a pretty bad sign usually for them. So we'll see what happens. It's actually a good feeling. But I need to keep as much as I can here. I can't let white gain much. White's going to try to escape. This is really good for us because we're going to expand the top right very well. White didn't even Atari, so now the shape is quite bad. Can I just wedge this? I don't care about the 3 stones anymore. White can Hane and then Atari and then capture 3 stones, but I don't care about that anymore. If the outside is this thick, there's just the 3 stones don't matter nearly as much for me to care about those. And the Hane works because if black connects, white would be able to Atari. Oh, white could Atari first, yeah. Duh. White could Atari first and then Tiger's Mouth. Then I have to Atari. Then white cuts, we capture, and then they Atari there, yeah. But that's fine. This is so thick, and yeah, this is like really nice for us. So white obviously got a little bit here, but look at how humongous the top right looks now. So the rest of the game is going to be a breeze. We're just going to expand this and attack white really hard when they come in. Which would they obviously they will. They can't let us have the whole thing. But we're going to go for outside this time. I feel like the outside's empty enough. Wow, white's pulling out. It's so strong. Strong style. But that leaves us no choice but to execute. Do we need to answer this? I think I push up and then pull back. Yeah, so there's nothing here. If white bumps, we just turn. And there's nothing. I mean, like, going against this, white's going to have no chance. So this is dead. I think white just went too strong here. White should just went in the corner, but I mean, well, obviously in the lower right, white was too played too freelance and kind of just died. Okay, so we're ready to claim the 19th win on Kobayashi. Very nice. This is actually a good move, trying to use my Liberty shortage here. But white's missing a connection, so there's not going to be anything here. Fine, we'll descend. Yeah, white can try to live in the corner, but yeah, it's one pattern that keeps getting repeated is we see players play super fast, but when they realize that the game's not going their way, then they start thinking. That's a pattern that we've seen so many times so far. All right, let's just cut this. Jump this. We'll let them get their sentes, have a go at it. Have a go at your sentes, and then yeah. I mean, there's no use now. Like, this is completely unreasonable. How can you do something like capture the whole thing? Yeah. At this point, like, principles really matter. There's just no way white should be able to do anything here. But yeah, this is obviously too late. So, guess, yeah, for the opening, the bottom right, white kind of just played too fast, and that led to a disaster. Just push this. Yeah, but yeah, the lower invasion is actually a very textbook response. So this, it's good to kind of learn this one. It's a very textbook response. What I mean by that is when white extends, black connects. After white pushes, when white bumps, getting this attachment. It's a very common way to deal with the local situation. If you just directly block, white would be very happy about that. I don't even care about killing the corner. We'll just let the corner live. Yeah, just get rid of it. The corner is still a ko. I guess I'll do a knight's move and then we'll do a 3-3 or something. All right. they didn't continue there, but wow, 19 wins. Oh, I wish I want a 2 so badly now. Oh, 7, so close to 7. Let's see what we get actually. Sorry, that was not supposed to come up. Here we go. 6, not a 2, but we're so close. Okay, let's see what 6 is. We have a double 3-5. This is probably the only time when I'm not as excited to get the 3-5 because it's probably one of my favorites, but we want to so badly now. Having the first 7 down, it's such a moment, kind of, it's such a milestone of this series, you know. But we'll get there. We'll get there soon. So I guess we'll do the kind of the classical reduction here. Huh, I've never seen the Hane. Huh. I'm tempted to just cut directly. You know what, let's do it. Black shape is not very good right now, and this wall is going to become a weakness. This is exactly what we do with 3-5s, we just fight. Yeah, the Hane is definitely not recommended for this local shape, even though it does feel like, yeah, your opponent's crawling, but you kind of have to just let them do it. Yeah, the local result is like black's influence is going to be completely not influence anymore. So it's not very good. I think I'm just going to go with the Hane and connect. I don't really want black to do this. It is Sente for black. And I also get the capture in Sente, which will make my center a bit stronger. Might be a little bit slow, but I guess we'll see what our opponent does. We have both Sentes, we have the bump and we have the capture. Guess we'll just enclose this for now. You can get the bump, and then we can tiger's mouth. So the diagonal shape is actually pretty. It's not that good. Okay, so we're just gonna finish the connection. We don't really want our opponent to use the wedge. All right, and then I guess I can just approach because the diagonal Sente, and I can like jump inside, so the corner's not that big. So we're just gonna go with the approach strategy here. And another approach. Oh, we don't get the Taisha though. That's too bad. So we'll do an invasion here. We have the diagonal Sente, so that's gonna help. We're gonna Hane. And diagonal, that's interesting. So I'm gonna diagonal here before I play too many moves there. And then do we just diagonal back, or we might knight's move? Yeah, that's obviously Sente. So the question is, will black risk this? Right? That's the big question I'm asking my opponent right now. Obviously, black could just defend, but I also have a lot of co-threats just playing in the corner, so it's gonna be very hard. It's actually a tough decision for black right now. And they used both of their overtimes. No, only one. And they did decide to protect, but I get to completely. Oh, I can knight's move. they're gonna be pretty mad about this. Yeah, I think the push is also a bit too much. I'm just gonna live this right now. And aren't I already alive? I'm pretty sure I'm already alive, so I'm not sure what to do actually. This is not good. Why did I Atari here? This is completely unnecessary. Now I have to fix it. Oh man, that's so bad. This Atari was like, I was like, what do I do? And then I Atari'd. Yeah, the reason is if black plays, there's not really that good of a move, but now after Atari, they can obviously cut. I guess we'll just, I don't know, I don't really want to connect that. I guess we'll just fix our group. Black has no points right now, absolutely no points. I feel like this is decently big. If black jumps here, we kind of have to fix and then live. So I didn't really want that. That's the main reason for me to fix something like this. So we'll make them a bit heavier and then connect back. So black eventually has to cut, which is a very small move at the moment, so that's good. And then we'll just jump out and defend the right side. I don't really want black to easily come in the right, so it'd be nice to have a move here at some point. And one reason why I'm kind of playing more defensively is because we really gained a lot in the lower right. You're trying to threaten my group, obviously. But black's really too weak to do anything with these threats. So it's not going to be a big problem for white. It's going to be pretty easy to deal with. Yep. So we'll stay connected, obviously. But we have two routes to come out, but black is just this thing in the middle. So yeah, we're not being threatened at all. Yeah, so eventually, after some reading, I'm going to force black to cut. Because this move is in itself very, very small. And we're going to force our opponent to play it. Okay, then I'm going to connect. Yeah, we'll see how black lives, because black needs to make this thing alive. That will take moves. And those moves are going to be very inefficient. And in the process, we're going to fix it. So the cut doesn't exist because I'm going to Atari push and then push. Okay, there we go. So that is very helpful. So we're going to fix our cut now. And then we'll see what they do. Okay, so they blocked here. There's a bit of a concern. I think I'm just going to descend this. I'm going to diagonal and then just pull back to fix. So if black descends, we'll just pull back. I really want to make the corner also clear. Oh, black haunted. Oh, that's actually a really good move. It's a better move than descend. If I block, there's a cut. So now I have to fix this way. Wasn't such a good exchange from me. Yeah, it wasn't good. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful here. I didn't really want to make the descend. I'm kind of greedy in terms of points. After the descend, black can attach and steal a lot of points. Because normally with black attach, I don't actually have to I can Atari and connect, right? And in this Atari that doesn't exist yet. So yeah, at the moment I didn't need to make the descent, so I kind of saved it. I'll just capture this, waste a co-thread. And oh yeah, there's a co-thread here. Fine. Yeah, so eventually Black's gonna have to play the band 4. But now you see after my move there's a throw in. And that's surprising actually. Why is Black throwing in here? Black's making it really dangerous for themselves. That's definitely not a threat. So yeah, this just dies, so it's not a threat. There's no throw-in for Black, so we just have 3 liberties. And it's game over. And here we go. So pretty clear attack, I think, in this game. We really forced our opponent to play very aggressively since they were very quickly falling behind in terms of points. And then we saw that bit of resistance by Black, but eventually it didn't work out for them. So very nice. I think this is a very good game to kind of go back and learn from, because there were a few strategies that we did, things like approach from the outside, and then we also played moves to make things clear for ourselves, like well, the Atari is kind of a counter example, but things like this, Black is getting thick now, we fix ourselves, and then in the future we force them to cut, so they're just all playing in places that aren't really making any points. Very good, nice. So we that's our 31st win on the 3-5 account. So let's see what we get for the next episode. Yes! Oh yes! Almost back to back, but here we go. Next episode, we're gonna have, fingers crossed, a 7-dan account. See you then.